It's my pleasure to see you for the first time. We are going to have the first part of IELTS speaking test begin. First of all, I would like to know about your identity. Tell me please where you come from and actually about your place.
Sure thing. First of all, it's a pleasure to meet you too. And well, simply my name is Pamura Mamli, and this is how I introduce myself. Most people have their idea how they call me, but it's a little bit difficult for them, so I always need to spell it out. I was born in Senendej, Iran, and I've lived here until I was 18 years old. And then afterwards, not succeeding in university entrance exam in Iran, I decided to immigrate to North Cyprus for doing my bachelor's there. My father is a physiotherapist. My mom gave me two choices, to be honest. She said, you either choose to study pharmacy or physiotherapy. And I was like, well, I grew up in a clinic with my father, so I would rather to continue as a physiotherapist. And this is how I ended up in Cyprus. The city that I studied in was called Famagusta, and I studied in Eastern Mediterranean University. I'm 23 right now. I was born in 2000, and currently I'm living with my family. I have only one younger sister. She's 9 years younger than me, something like that. We have such an intimate relationship with each other. Sister.
Thank you. Ms. Mamli, you implied that you have studied in a country that seemed a little different with the culture of yours. Tell me about the first challenging cultural shock you confirmed, and of course you felt sort of depressed with as you first took step there.
I see. Well, I believe change is always a little bit difficult from the beginning. Also, I'm a flexible person. I like changes. I like challenges when it comes to being in life and living. So the first thing I saw it a little bit shocking. It was from the beginning they were not that friendly towards Iranian people since they had bitter experience. I wouldn't blame them. And North Cyprus speak Turkish, their own Turkish, Cypriot Turkish, and English. So the language was a little bit of a difficulty for me. So most of them, they weren't understanding my English, like they were simple when it came to English grammar. So I had to simplify everything that I'm trying to communicate with them. That was the first one. The second was, I believe, it's a really, really quiet and small place. It's not an urbanized place. It's such a small city. We can say that it's just one street, and but full of people, full of students, and the range of ages that they exist there, they're either super young, they're my age, or they are like old people, mid-aged people. They work in co-working environments. So that was the second shocking thing. I was expected that I would be a bigger city. No.
Lots of challenges, of course, are out there that many newcomers will have confronted, from the house, from the job that someone is supposed to get and stuff. Which one, for the most extreme one, you felt you were being undone with? And what ultimately you did to cope?
Well, unfortunately, when it comes to career in North Cyprus, there was a strict requirement for you to speak Turkish. So if you're not fluent in Turkish, you would have a problem because there are lots of local people there, and then they need to communicate with you. My job is a little bit restrict also. I'm a physiotherapist. I need to be able to communicate with people in their own comfortable zone. So it is difficult for me to find a career there just with speaking English, because not most of them understand it, not most of them would speak English. So finding a career would be a little bit harder than anyone would expect. But of course, if you can speak English, speak Turkish too on the side, it would be much easier for you. It's such a small place and in need for human resources. I would say that I could find a job that could help Iranian people and people from other country. Maybe a simple job in hotels, hospitalizing them, that's it. Not really complicated jobs. And also I would believe that in their co-working environments, they're not really open-minded towards people from overseas or Middle East.
Now, between the place that first time you took step in and the other alternative that you might be invited in, are you about to have a new place chosen for the rest of your education or the rest of your life?
Of course, I would. I'm actually working on applying for other universities all around Europe and Western countries like South America and North America, both of them. I wouldn't like, to be honest. My goal in life is to be a better person, do this job there, wherever it is, but in a free way. Like, I would like to explore and become better in this career, so it requires me to change this location for becoming a better person also. So in my opinion, according to my researchers, physiotherapy is a kind of major that you cannot find it in every country, in every university. So there is a little bit limited bucket list that I have to choose from. And so there is UK, there is Netherlands, there is Canada, America, United States of America, and Switzerland. I wouldn't like to choose Australia as an option. I see it really, really difficult to live there. So I'm open about it, to be honest. I'm open about any country that I've mentioned from.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It is the end of the